I've been looking at the world and wondering, why is the Christianity religion looking like it's the only religion that people can play around with it? And it's the only religion you hear people saying or claiming to know God in a certain way, and they force their people to do weird things. People can say, God told me, and actually get away with it. And I was asking myself so many questions about that, and thinking, this is the only religion also that our God fights for himself. We don't see people fighting for him. So we kind of like appear weak and without a say, even when our God is being talked ill of, even when people are using the name of our God for their own gain. So it always made me angry until I read this parable. You see, these things that we are seeing right now, si wakati zilianza kitambo. And Jesus talked about them. So he gave a parable that is called the parable of the weed. And that is what I want us to share today. And in this parable of the weed, you can go read about it. He talks about the owner of the land went and tilled the land. And then usiku, the enemy came. Akapanda weed in the shamba when the servants were asleep. There's no way to know what has been planted until it comes up. And how they knew there is weed in that land is when the servants realized, and they went to the owner of the land. They said, see, we planted good seeds. Why are we getting weed with these seeds? What is happening? And he said, I know what happened. The enemy came at night and planted the wrong seeds, or planted weed. And the owner of the land said something profound. He said, don't go uprooting the weed right now. Because if you uproot it, you'll also uproot the wheat that we have also planted, which is good seeds. So what do? Wait for both of them to grow together. When the time is right, harvest time, I will come and separate the two. And the weed will be burnt, and the wheat will be put in a barn. And he said, this is the kingdom of God. Actually, that's how the parable starts. And the kingdom of God is like, so it gives the story. Don't be afraid whatever that is happening. It is the enemy who came at night, akaweka bad seeds into the field of God. He planted evil seeds. But don't be fooled that the owner of the land doesn't know. He knows. Our God is not foolish. Our God is not weak. In due time, when his time is right, you will know what is weed and what is wheat. And he will take care of every wheat he planted. None of it shall be uprooted. So let's stay in prayer. Everything will be fine. We're in God's hands. And he's a powerful God. Make no mistake, he's a powerful God. But he's also a merciful God. And he's a loving God. Please never take advantage of his goodness and his kindness, because he's also full of wrath. We know what he does when he's angry. Anyway, may God bless you. Have a nice time.